Hello there. My name is Colleen Taffe of Taffe Consulting, and I'm so excited to be talking to you today about a special partnership between No Strings Theater and Taffe Consulting. We're going to be continuing the dialogue, continuing the expression, continuing the theater work that has been done through No Strings Theater and the Many Stories, Many Voices series. I don't know about you, but I have worked as a artist, as a creative being for so many years. I am an actress, a writer, a director, a producer, and I love being on stage. In fact, being on stage is one of the ways that I've learned to cope with my own anxiety, my own feelings of sadness, my own roller coaster of emotions, my own sensitivities. And so, what I've realized is how much of an impact this pandemic has had on me as a creative being. Many industries have been impacted by the pandemic, but I think for the theater world, we've had quite an impact because many of us, as creative beings, we're already emotional and sensitive to the things of the world. And so, if you're like me, you might be feeling all kinds of emotions. You might be going down a downward spiral, or you might be running on high. I don't know. But I know that your mental wellness must be impacted. I know it has to be because mine certainly has. And so No Strings Theater has taken on this very important conversations around artists and the mental health, artists and their mental wellness. And so we're going to be doing some workshops to really talk about some key elements around how to manage this, to really identify some signs and symptoms, to really talk about trauma, to really talk about how we remain vigilant to guard against the downward spiral of depression and anxiety, how we really guard against addictions and trauma, and how we really stay safe as artists during these unprecedented times. Listen, we don't know when we're ever going to get back to the theater. And I don't know about you, but I'm certainly missing it. Theater kept me alive. And I know that we're doing our stuff on Zoom and really trying to stay in that, place of performing, but there's nothing like a live audience to heal some of the places in me that have been so wounded. And so, if you're like me, I know that this conversation will mean so much to you. We're going to be talking about mental health, mental wellness, and the creative artist. And so, if that is you, I want you to join us for the series of workshops that will be kicking off in February. We're going to be doing a lot around mental health this year, and No Strings Theater and Colleen Taffe Productions and Taffe Consulting and Many Stories, Many Voices. We're all coming together to really bring you something that I haven't heard too much about. It's really focusing on the mental health and the creative individual. So join us, won't you? Won't you come out and have this conversation with us? It's going to be a healthy place to develop some tools, learn about some signs and symptoms, and really march on in resilient ways during the time of uncertainty. So I look forward to seeing all of you at our upcoming workshop series. Take care. Talk to you soon.